Hey guys, it's been a long time since I did live Q&A, so I thought it was time to do it again. So if you have any questions, I have a lot of shows coming up. Just ask me anything. What do you want to ask? Yeah, let's go. Let's wait till people tune in. Dat ik heel dankbaar voor jou ben als zus. Ik wil gewoon dat je dat weet, dat je voor mij echt heel veel betekent. Waarom wachten met iets moois zeggen? Als het ook vandaag kan. Voor elkaar. Need to check it out. Let me see the questions. Here we go. How I am? I'm really good. Actually really busy because I'm going to Asia this weekend for 1 week. So a lot of shows coming up. It's gonna be absolutely crazy. How was ASOT? Well, ASOT was absolutely amazing. I mean, I don't know who was there, but we had such an amazing time. I was just posting pictures on my Instagram, and I said that the energy was just unbelievable, and we've been getting so many amazing comments about it. So yeah, it was just crazy. I'm so happy that we were back because Fisherman played ASOT in 2014, I think, with Fisherman Hawkins, and I played ASOT for the first time in 2012 on the Pink stage, which was all-female stage, and since then I haven't played, so it was really good to be back. What are the more questions? Which trance track and artist inspired me to get into the scene? Well, actually, I started to listen to trance music when I was 13 years old. So yeah, a long time ago. And the first artist that really inspired me to pursue music production and DJing was ATB, because his music was all the time on TV. It was on, you know, in a radio, and yeah, his music touched me really much. It was very emotional, and I was just 13, but I could totally relate to it, and that's why I thought that this is what I want to do as well. And so I started to discover more artists later, Marcus Schultz, for example, and that was actually the style that I went for, the Cole Harbor sound. Wow, already so many people tuned. Wow, that's crazy. Somebody's asking, Jeff Johnson, some minutes before your live performance to ASO, did you feel nervous or just happy to mix in a few minutes? Well, both actually. We were walking to the stage and I was like, I don't even feel too nervous. I was like, wow, I just feel really good and I'm ready to do it and just party with the people, and that's what it was. You know, we were just partying like crazy, jumping. Yeah, it was super much fun. Oh, I need to scroll through the questions. Andy Gimler is asking, when did you come? Oh, when do you come next time to Germany or Czech Republic? Germany, I mean, that was such a long time ago. Actually, the only time I was playing in Germany was in Techno Club, maybe in 2011, on Tela 2XLC event. Too long ago. I definitely want to go back. So if you guys know any trance events in Germany, let me know, and we have to make it happen. And Czech Republic, well, actually, if you guys know, I have a residency at Club Epic in Prague, which is a club that has been built last year. It's super new and huge, and I've been playing there already a couple of shows, and I think the last one I did with the Paul van Dyk in December, and next one will be somewhere this year. I don't know yet, but we'll be definitely back a couple of times. So many questions, guys. Margot Janssen is asking, are you coming to Venlo this year? Well, actually, there is a big show going to be announced tomorrow in Venlo, which is here in Holland, for those who don't know. And it's going to be a good one. I definitely think you guys will like it, and it's definitely worth the travel for. So just keep your eyes open tomorrow for the announcement. Oh my God. When will I come to DC? I don't know. It's DC. The last time I was in DC was in 2017. So yeah, also about time to come back. I played Echo Stage and Soundcheck 2 times. Definitely want to go back. Peter Jonas is asking if I miss Slovakia in any way and why. Of course I miss Slovakia. It's my home. So my whole family is there and friends. So yeah, I don't go often enough to Slovakia. But whenever I go, I try to make the best out of it. Another question is, when will I come to Mexico? Well, that's a good question because I have crazy amount of fans in Mexico. Yeah, guys, just keep on pushing, and ask your, local promoters and events to bring me, because I don't know how else. What can I do to come? I have so many fans in Mexico, and you guys always message me too. Somebody is asking me if I still talk Slovak or just English. Well, I don't use Slovak language that often. Since I live in the Netherlands, I speak English every day. So Slovak definitely just with my family and friends. But yeah, for the past 10 years, I have been talking more English than Slovak, to be honest. Jeremy is asking when I will come to France. Well, France is definitely on the list. I'm trying to make it happen this year. So yeah, keep your eyes open for that. Am I coming to Canada in the near future? Yes, actually, a couple of shows in Canada. I'll be posting my full schedule somewhere this week, probably Thursday. I'm doing Escapade Festival in Ottawa. I'm doing Calgary the 13th of March, the Ace Nightclub, and another private event, very private, so I don't think you guys can get there, in Montreal. But that's it for Canada so far. Asking me, Mira is asking me if I live in Netherlands. Yes, I live in Netherlands for already 6 years, I think. And if I will play Ultra Europe, I don't think so. It's not in the schedule, so I would love to, definitely. There will be a big festival, big European festival announced very soon. And so far, Mysteryland in Holland is announced. So if you want to see me on a big one, then Mysteryland. or another festival, which I will announce very soon. Oh yeah, guys, and by the way, I was nominated for the best female trance DJ in International Dance Music Awards, which is a huge deal. So if you guys have a minute, please go and vote on the Winter Music Conference website. It's second time. The first time was last year when I was nominated, and it's actually the first time they introduced female artists in every genre. So I'm really excited about this because I feel like we need a little bit more attention, you know, like we've been sometimes forgotten, and this is a good way to show the female artists in every genre. Stephen Paul is saying your sets at Luminosity have been amazing. Yes, I played Luminosity a couple of times. Every time was special. It is just a gathering of all the trance fans. I loved it. Last year was amazing. The year before I played Luminosity at the beach. The year before I played main stage, classic progressive set, which was really, really cool. It brought a lot of memories. And yeah. Ben Pershitz is asking when I see you in Israel. Well, you tell me. You know, I have a special bond with you guys, and would definitely love to come back. You're absolutely crazy crowd. I mean, I experienced it so many times already. Jeremy Chatelain is asking, what is my biggest dream? Well, I'm living my biggest dream. I am doing what I love, and you know, every day I wake up with a smile on my face because I'm happy what I'm doing. I'm working with music all the time. So I'm a producer, I'm a DJ, I travel, I meet the fans, you know, it's really exciting, and the sky is the limit. So I just want to keep on growing, and yeah. Alex Dag is asking what is going to be the next release? The next release is going to be my collab track with Mia Ku, which is a vocalist. She did previously track with Marcus Schultz, Summer Dream, and I loved her voice so much, so I decided to, you know, get in touch with her, and she sent me a really cool demo, and the track has been already in a radio show, and the release is scheduled, I believe, for 28th of February. So it will be original mix, which is a little bit deeper version, and club mix, which I also dropped at ASOT, and yeah, so February 28th. And I'm working on a lot of new music. I also premiered something else at ASOT, and also a rework with Fisherman that we did of a classic track. So if you haven't heard our ASOT set, go and check it out. I look like a Tiesto sister. Okay. Thank you. John Cochran is saying, need more Rebel podcasts. Well, I do Rebel Radio every month because I just want it to be the best it can be. So I think once a month is enough, because I really just want to play tracks that actually I would play live as well. Yeah, and sometimes it's even hard for me to find enough tracks for the one episode. Not that there is not enough good tracks. It's just, I'm very picky and I have a certain style that I like. So I definitely want to keep doing it once a month. And if you don't know, guys, you can just go to my SoundCloud or iTunes and you can download all the episodes of Rebel Radio. What is your favorite classic trance tune? When it comes to, classic trance, I basically grew up with a lot of progressive trance, from years 2004, 5, 6, even older. But that's the music that inspired me. So if it would be classic trance tune, I would say James Holden stuff really stood out. Absolutely amazing producer. He took progressive trance to a next level. Like the production still till this day is outstanding. Corey Jones says, my wife Dagmar Švehlova Jones is from Slovakia. Can you give her a shout out? Of course. Yeah. Hi, Dagmar. Mateus Luke is saying, are you working on a new album? Because the last one was great. Yes. Actually, there'll be definitely a new compilation album. So get ready for that because I'm really looking forward and already started to work on it. So because it was a huge success and yeah, I'm really happy that I did that, and I think it was time for that as well. And when it comes to artist album, I would definitely want to finish album till end of the year. So a lot of plans, and you guys are not gonna regret it. All the stuff you're gonna get. Tomasz Karas is asking, how long did it take me to do remix of Marcus Schultz and Cebu Upon My Shoulders? Well, I think it depends how inspired you are. With that track, I loved it since the very first listen, the original by Marcus and Cebu. And I just wanted to put my, take on it, my sound. And it just went so fast. It just, I don't know. Sometimes it happens within a couple of days you're done with a remix, and sometimes it takes longer. But you just have to sit there and work. There's actually a tutorial how I made the remix on my YouTube channel, so go and check it out. What is my favorite trance track at the moment? Well, I gotta say, Fisherman is doing amazing stuff. His remix of Armin and Candice Sosa, Runaway, is just mind blowing. So, that one. What is my favorite DAW to produce music? I use Ableton for already over 10 years, and now I'm on Ableton 10. So yeah, I work really fast with it, and I do my radio show there, all the edits, all production, basically. Yeah, I love it. It's just really fast and easy. Israel Dominguez says, you need to come to Los Angeles again. You're the female version of Armin. um, when I was last time in LA, yeah, I played in October 2019. It was my last time, but we are definitely looking to be back this year at least one time. So yeah, look forward to that. I love LA. You guys are awesome. Always good time there. William Schneider says, still remember your classic remix of Breakfast's Take Me Back. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Oh my God. Yeah, that was like, I don't know, 2009, 10? I don't know. It was a long time ago. Yeah, Breakfast was, his stuff was top. I love him. I wish he would still make music. Are you going to be at Ultra Miami? Well, I won't be at Ultra Miami, not even as a visitor, because I am touring in North America. And exactly that day, I will be in, I'm just checking my schedule. When is Ultra Miami? Oh, 21st. I will be in Ferndale, Michigan, at a club called Grasshopper Underground. So shout out to all the Michigan peeps. It's gonna be my first time there. So yeah. But I will be in Miami during Miami Music Week. I'm doing a show there in Miami, and I'll be staying for a couple of days, but I have shows all around. I'm playing in San Francisco on 19th of March. And then after that, I'm going to Austin, Texas, the 26th. I'll be playing at Empire, 27 in Montreal, 28 in Dallas at Lizard Lounge. So it will be crazy 2 weeks in North America. Ahmed Chantak says, you have a good taste of music. Thank you. What's your favorite venue to play at in the world? Honestly, it's not even really about the venue. I always say that you can play for 40 people as long as it's a small, intimate setting and it's completely packed, or you can play for a couple of thousand. So it's more about the size and how many people is there. You know, it doesn't matter if it's a big crowd or a small crowd, as long as we're all together connected and there's a good atmosphere always. Marcus Hetten is asking what was my feeling during ASOT 950 on stage. I was just enjoying every moment. Whenever I'm on stage, I'm just telling myself this is the 1.5 hour or 1 hour or 2 hour, whatever, how long my set is. Just tell myself this is the 2 hours that I have to just enjoy to absolutely max and just give people the best of me. So that's how I always go to my shows. Radio Timeout is asking me, Nifra, when is the next event in Poland? Well, I'm doing 2 shows in Poland in May. Again, I need to check the dates. I'm doing Club X Demon the 22nd of May, and that's in Poznan. And 23rd, which is the day after, I'm doing Club X Demon in Wrocław. So it will be a double weekend. Looking forward to that because Polish people are absolutely crazy. I played in Poland in December basically for the first time after many, many years, and it was just crazy. Love you guys. So many questions. It's hard to keep up. When do I come to Spain? I don't know. There is nothing in the pipeline, unfortunately, but if you know any trance events, just let me know and we'll make it happen. So Stan Svitak is asking or saying, I really hope to see you at Miami Music Week. I'll be there the whole week. Well, I'll be playing at Club Rockwell in Miami on, let me just pull it up, 17th of March. So whoever is in Miami, please come to my show. Somebody says, I still love your track Dark Harbor and the Ransvik. Both are amazing tracks. Yeah, Dark Harbor was definitely, you know, the breakthrough track for me. And people still request me to play it at my shows. So I really had to do to get a new remix of it. So I asked Daxon to do the remix because the original is from 2012. And I definitely wanted a little bit updated version. And I've been playing the remix almost everywhere since he finished it. It was on my Follow Me compilation. And yeah, it's huge. So it's good to bring this track back. Really need to scroll through the questions. Jeremy Chatelain is saying, I lost my voice at ASOD when you played Upon My Shoulders. That track is so powerful. Awesome. I mean, yeah, I think I also lost my voice and Fisherman as well because we were screaming all the time during the entire hour. And yeah, I finished my set with Upon My Shoulders with the outro version. It was a very special moment. Jamie says, come to Ibiza with Armin. Well, I don't think I'm coming with Armin, but I'm coming to Ibiza this summer. More info will be out soon. Lisa Tanchik is asking how it was at the ASOT studio. Well, that was already half a year ago. Oh my god. Yeah, I was a little bit nervous, I have to admit that, because it is not all the time that you get to play in front of, you know, 4 times or I don't know how many times the best DJ of the world. So I was definitely a little bit nervous and I just wanted to do my best and to showcase the compilation. And I was the first woman at the ASOT studio. So you can imagine that I knew a lot of people will be watching that. But it was really cool. I had so much fun and the feedback was just crazy. I mean, that video on YouTube has over 300,000 plays right now, my guest mix. So I guess you guys enjoyed it, which is great. So hopefully this year I can do it again. Albert Sabo, will you play in the UK around Manchester this summer? I don't know if I have any stuff in the UK. So far, I don't. But, you know, I just been there at Ministry of Sound in November last year. Yeah, and I think we'll work on getting there again somewhere at the end of the year. I love playing in the UK, and 2 times of it was like Ministry of Sound, which is really, really cool. Super legendary. I see a lot of questions about Fisherman. Martin Pustojowski. Hi, Nicole. When will you come to Ostrava, Czech Republic? I don't have anything in Ostrava, so the best bet would be for you to go to Prague, to Epic, when I'm there. Yeah, a lot of questions about shows. Marek Varkonda is saying if I'm satisfied where I'm going and with the tempo I'm going every year, like my career. I definitely like the tempo that I'm going. I mean, I've been around. My first track was released in 2008. It was released on Coal Harbor Recordings, and yeah, we're in 2020. So it definitely took some time, but it, you know, it's not really. I don't want to say it's not easy for a woman, but you really have to work hard. It is not just putting out a couple of tracks and hoping that things are going to happen for you, because it doesn't work like that. There is so much work, so much hard work behind the scenes that people just don't see. And yeah, I am a full-time DJ producer, and I sometimes wish that the day would be longer than 24 hours, trust me, because this is, I mean, those who are in the music industry know that this is not something that you do from 8 to 5 and then you're finished. Which I definitely don't mind, because it's something that I love and I would never trade for anything else. I was made to do this. Peter Vaida, your favorite high school classmate. Of course you, Peter. Except trance, what kind of music do you listen to? I love techno. I listen to that from time to time. I love good progressive house. Yeah, I'm not a music hater, so if something is good, I don't have problem to listen to it. But I'm usually around those 125 to 130 BPM ranges when it comes to other music than trance. Jos van den Broek. When can we expect lineup for Airwalk 2020? You have to ask Fisherman. I mean, he's the main boss of Airwalk, so we'll have to tell him to do Q&A next time and tell you. Nico Zografos, see you next month. Yes, Nico, I'm looking forward to be back in San Francisco. It's gonna be awesome. Robert Preda, how did you get started with music? Well, like I said earlier in this video, I was just 13 years old when I started to listen to music, and I got completely obsessed by it, and I just didn't want to do anything else than collecting records and listening to all kinds of music and burning my own CDs or recording tapes with my selection at the time. And 3 years later, when I was like 16, I got hold of Fruity Loops, and that's how I started to make music. I had no internet, so there was no help whatsoever. I was just playing around and trying to figure out how it worked. And that's how I made my first tracks. And later I discovered Ableton. And since then I am only using Ableton. But yeah, the first, first tracks were when I was around 16, 17. And then when I was 21, I think, my first track was released, ready, on Coal Harbor Recordings. Do you have some advices to become a DJ? Yeah, if that's what you want to do, definitely go for it. I mean, um, there is no better thing to do, just something that you love. So if that's what you want to do, go for it. And I dedicated my entire life to music, and it's definitely paying off. Peter Peck is asking if I can sing. No, actually not. Don't make me sing because all the not mirrors, but the windows are gonna break. I am not a singer, definitely not. So I wouldn't even try to do that. How is my Dutch? Well, I understand Dutch. I mean, if you would try to have a conversation with me, I would reply to you in English, but I would understand everything you say. So, and I also went to a course, but I'm so busy that I couldn't continue doing that. It was taking way much time from, you know, daily tasks. So I couldn't do it. How about coming to Untold Romania? Well, let's see. At what age did you start playing music? I started to play when I was, yeah, around the same time as production. I think like 16, 17, which was just at home trying a little bit. And I had my first show in my hometown, and I actually couldn't beat match. I just said I could, but I couldn't. I just wanted to play and to kickstart everything, and so, so I said I could play, and it was just not good. But it's after that I learned it properly, and yeah, now I can do it. No, just kidding. Hey Nifra, have you ever thought to do something different than music? If yes, what was it? When I was little, I wanted to be an archaeologist, and it is only because I really love the Tomb Raider game, but and I love history. But yeah, a couple of years later, I was like, no, that's not happening. And I was always a bookworm at school. Um, and my parents wanted me to be like a lawyer or a doctor or something, you know, with high diplomas. But I have a diploma, but I never wanted to do that kind of stuff. I really wanted to do music. I could not live without it. So I just went all in. Jeremy, do you know some French words? Yeah, just very basic. I actually don't know much French because in school we only had English, German, and Russian. And besides that, later I learned to speak a little bit Swedish, and now I speak a little bit Dutch. So it's way too many languages. Eugene Rudnitsky, hi, hi. Hector Ramirez, coming to Seattle. No, not at the moment, but definitely we have to make it happen again. Jesus, I can't talk anymore. Is it hard to be a woman DJ in trance? As soon, oh yeah, it's a male-dominated industry. Yes, you just have to go all in. Like, don't try to do it like half, just 50% or 20%. You have to go completely in, 150%, and that's when things will start to happen for you. And, making your own music is absolutely number one. If you want to go, play other shows than just your own country. When I started, I was also just DJ. I mean, I made, music on the side, but it wasn't professional yet at the start. So, but I traveled a lot in my home country and played a lot of shows there. It's definitely a good starting point. But later, if you want to make it big, you have to make your own music. Yeah, and sometimes, of course, back in the day, it was hard to be taken seriously, and still today, it's a little bit. From time to time, I read comments like I don't know what I'm doing, or I'm ghost produced, or like stupid stuff like this. Like, people have absolutely no idea. Absolutely no idea. If I have any pets, um, no, not at the moment. I'm traveling quite a lot, and I don't. I really would like to have a dog. I used to have a collie when I was a child, and they're super sweet. So I definitely would like to have a collie again, but I don't know. So I would have to give it to somebody to take care of it because I don't have time. When I'm away for a couple of weeks, I mean, it's not possible. So maybe a cat in the future. I know Fisherman wants a cat. Albinas Janusauskas says, is trance a feeling for you? Yes, it's definitely a feeling. I mean, you cannot put trance in a box. There's so many subgenres of trance. There is uplifting, there is progressive, big room, um, vocal trance. There's so many, and it's always about the feeling, about the melodies. That's what trance is about for me. And it doesn't matter what kind of grooves you have there. You can have like an uplifting groove, or you can have progressive groove, but it's all trance because there are melodies. Eugenie's saying, excited to be back in San Francisco. Going to hang out with Doc and myself Friday and Saturday for Beyond. Well, actually, it's a good idea because Friday I don't have any show. So yeah, after my show, we can go to Beyond Wonderland. That's a good one. Cool. See you there, Eugene. Um, Dimitri Truchka, Trubka is asking Ukraine this year. At the very beginning of my career, I was playing Ukraine a couple of times, but since then I haven't. And I know there is a really, really good crowd, and I would love to come back to Ukraine. So just sign me up. I'm ready to go. What holiday destination would have your interest if you would not have to play for a while and could manage to have the time off from producing and all the work as well? What would be your total relax spot? I don't know. I mean, I haven't had a holiday for a very long time. I mean, many years actually. Um, Yeah, just somewhere maybe with a beach, or in the winter, I would love to go to mountains somewhere. So in summer, beach somewhere, I don't know, and otherwise mountains in Austria or something, or Slovakia. Love your music. All the best for you and your music. We will always support you. Trance Family, San Francisco. Love you guys. Abhishek Aditya asks, I need a tutorial on YouTube channel for making Nifra style raving soul bassline. Please make one for me. That's a good one. I will do it. Definitely. So just keep your eyes open for a tutorial on my YouTube. Alan Smith, do you have any plans for making a course on how you produce your music? Well, I did 2 courses so far. I was traveling with Trance Retreat, which is Dennis Shepard's kind of production course thing, and he always invites his friends. You know, I did one in Bulgaria 2 years ago together with Dennis, Orion Nilsson, and Estiva, and that's how. I mean, it's 1 week of teaching music, and there were students and everything. And the last day we did the Cabin Fever track that you probably know. And last year in September, I was teaching music in Bali. We were there together with, me, Dennis, and Sunny Lax and Rog. So I don't know if I will be on any other trance retreats in the future, but if I will be, definitely sign up, because then I can show you how I make my music. Okay, let's do one last question. John Weber, not sure if you remember, but back in September in New York, did you produce the very last song you played? That was awesome. Well, the last song I played was The New Breed with Fisherman. We did the theme of last year's Airwalk Indoor Trance Festival. So yeah, the track is called The New Breed. Check it out. It's huge. I mean, that groove is definitely one of the best things I ever made. Okay, guys, I would like to finish this. It won't be the last time that I'm gonna do a live Q&A, so if I haven't answered your question, then maybe next time. But yeah, I just want to say one more time, please go and vote for the IDMAs, where I'm nominated in the category Best Female Trance Artist. And yeah, I will be posting a new schedule for all my shows on Thursday. So just keep your eyes open. Next week I'm in Asia, and in March I will be doing North America. May will be Europe, and yeah. Love you guys, and see you soon. Bye.